When Wall Street acts as a funnel for foreign savings to be translated into financial assets, the consequence of that is that the dollar becomes stronger and keeps rising. Now, that's a global problem. It's a problem for countries like South Africa that have to buy pharmaceuticals because they've got an HIV pandemic and you can only buy pharmaceuticals in dollars. And it's a problem for American workers in the Rust Belt because they can't sell their manufactures at that very high overvalued rate, right? So what Trump is trying to say is, don't worry, I'll block all the foreign imports coming in. But he's doing nothing so far about the strong dollar, and he's doing nothing about the role of A, Silicon Valley, and B, Wall Street. So that's why there is this kind of stuckness, really, and that's why Trump's tariffs won't work. What it is going to do is going to distort the global trading system. China, which does pretty much the same as the United States does back home. In China, the 1% do very, very well. The export sector is hugely profitable, but go into the rural areas and they lack even basic safety nets, welfare safety nets. And they have been getting poorer, and they too are mad as hell, right? So if you were now to limit Chinese exports into the United States, Chinese exports would have to go somewhere else. Either China will have to divert her economy and reorient it back to the interests of her people, or else she'll take all the stuff she produces and dump it on Europe or Latin America or Africa. That's the only effect that the Trump tariffs will have, because they'll invite counter-tariffs. And then we get massive political tensions arise. We get tensions in Europe, Latin America, and Africa, as well as China and the United States. And that ultimately, we know that trade wars lead to real wars.